Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a cleaning, decorating, spring decorating, a little bit of furniture refinishing, which I've never done before. So we're gonna start out in the kitchen. It's pretty messy just from like the morning rush, and I also have some groceries to put away. We're gonna clean that up, and then I wanna do some spring decorating. I wanna decorate the entryway and the dining room. I feel like some of the rooms in my house have just felt really blah recently. Like ever since I took down Christmas decor, I haven't really put anything up. So I'm ready to get them decorated for spring and feeling a little brighter and happier. And then also I'm going to try to refinish a coffee table. So I don't know what's come over me, but recently I've decided that I can refinish furniture, and I haven't done it, but I feel it in my heart that I can. So what started is I've been in the process of doing a living room makeover for a couple months. I'm hoping it'll be posted this weekend. But the thing that was taking so long is stuff is just expensive. Like I wanted a new coffee table, I wanted a new side table, but I didn't want to pay the price. So I was thinking I could find pieces that I liked on Facebook Marketplace and sand them down, make them the color I want. So we'll see. I bought a sander and I'm gonna try. We're gonna attempt to at least start the coffee table process in today's video. I'm hoping that it will sand down well. I don't know, but that will also be in today's video. So it should be a fun one. I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into the cleaning. First, let's open up some windows and let some light in this house. Oh, I just made it darker on camera. It's lighter in real life. If you're wondering what this bush looking thing is on my dining room table, it is the amount of flowers that I have bought over the past few weeks, trying to make one singular floral arrangement. Oh, and I'm gonna start my Dreame robot vacuum so it can vacuum and mop while I clean the kitchen, because the floors are so bad right now. I always have to listen to something while cleaning. And I haven't really been into audiobooks recently. I've been more into podcasts, but I'm gonna try listening to a book. So, this is the one I just started. So as you guys can see, while I'm cleaning the kitchen, I have my robot vacuum doing the floors for me. I recently have been trying to remember to start this when I start doing the chores. That way I can kind of knock out 2 tasks at once. So this vacuum was actually sent to me by the brand to test out for you guys and give my review. So I did want to take a second just to talk about them and some of the features. So this is my new Dreame X40 Ultra robot vacuum. Now, it is new to me, however, I am not new to this brand. I am a big fan of the brand Dreame. I have multiple products from them and have been using their vacuums for years. So not only is this a robot vacuum, but it's also a mop as well. So something that I love about this vacuum is not only does it vacuum and mop for me, but it also self-cleans, auto-empties, auto-refills, and it dries on its own, so you don't need to worry about the upkeep. The Dreame X40 has 12,000 PA Vormax suction to lift debris like pet hair and dirt with fewer passes, and it even increases suction while going over carpets for max cleaning. Now, one of my favorite features is it has detailed cleaning with side reach and mop extend technology. This is great because it cleans around curved furniture, it gets around like the legs of chairs, it hits all those really hard to reach areas and corners with fewer missed spots, and you don't have to worry about the mop pads getting your carpet wet. The X40 Ultra has a mop lifting feature where it actually lifts up to 10.5 millimeters to travel above any carpet without getting them wet. Now, some other things that I love about it is the X40 Ultra can create detailed maps of your home to create the most efficient cleaning route. You can set no-go zones if there's any areas you don't want the vacuum to go. It has 3D adapt obstacle avoidance, which is perfect for someone like me. If you have kids, if there's toys on the ground, it can avoid shoes, cables, and more. Now, something else that I love about this product is that it is self-cleaning. So once it's done cleaning, it will return to the base station, which washes the mops with 158-degree hot water. and then it self-empties into the dustbin. It also has an upgraded duo scraper that scrubs the washboard and the mop, ensuring that both stay consistently clean. And then when that cleanup is complete, the mops are blow dried for 2 hours with warm air to help prevent mildew and odor. So if you guys are interested in getting your own Dreame X40 Ultra, I will have it linked down below in my description, as well as my discount code. Shop now and you can save $500 plus an extra $50 off with code Lauren50off. And thank you so much to Dreame for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into the kitchen cleaning. Okay, so like I said, back into the kitchen cleaning, and then we'll get into the decorating. Now, because I was wanting to redecorate, I am just going to take everything down and give it a really good clean first. Mention this tip in like every video where I show this corner, but if you ever need cookbooks or just any styling books, go to Goodwill. I have the Cravings by Chrissy Teigen and then the Half Baked Harvest. Both are from Goodwill, so I'm going to put those there. And then these faux hydrangeas are my favorite. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. I got them off Amazon. They're just so realistic looking and I love them. And I just kind of bend the edges to make them fit. Okay, this is very random. It has nothing to do with today's video, but it's a little PSA I wanted to put out there because it's something that's kind of I've been thinking about a lot about recently. So I actually saw a mom post on social media this past week talking about something that happened, a tragic accident that happened in her home, and I wanted to share in case it could help prevent it happening from somebody else. So I know a lot of people have those really large floor mirrors. They are meant to be on the floor. They're meant to be like rested against the wall. They're not even meant to be anchored because of the height and the weight. They pretty much just slant, lay against the wall, and they never fall over. Well, this mom was in the kitchen cooking dinner and her little 2-year-old was in the living room right next to her pretty much playing, and somehow he had taken one of his little suction bowls. He had somehow suctioned it onto the mirror and pulled the heavy mirror on top of him, and he didn't make it. When I read that, it like took my breath away. I just could not even imagine how her whole world changed so quickly in seconds while she's making dinner. Just the unimaginable. So she was posting about it to spread awareness, and I just want to urge anyone watching this right now that has kids to maybe take a different look around your house today and look at things and think, could this fall? Does this need to be anchored? Is there any way that this could topple over? And maybe just do that annoying task today. Just take a couple seconds to anchor something to the wall. I bought an anchor kit off of Amazon. I think it was like $5. There's a bunch of anchors in there. I just wanted to put this out there because I know a lot of us put off tasks like that, so I just wanted to share. Now, if you guys missed my last thrifting video, this area has been like my favorite little spring area. I actually already decorated it, but I figured since I had to wipe it down anyways, I would redecorate it on camera. So I found this lamp at a thrift store for $10. It's a vintage lamp. It was actually just the bottom, and I thought it would be perfect here on this blue plate wall that I have. So I bought this wicker shade from Target for $15, and I feel like it pairs so well together. I have a couple of cookbooks that I thrifted again. So I'm gonna lay those out like that maybe. There you go. I just think that looks so cute. It doesn't take up a lot of space on the counter. I don't really put anything here anyways. I feel like it makes a little decorative moment while also having my cookbooks out on display. Okay, so here is the kitchen, nice and clean, decorated for spring. I didn't want to go overboard. I still wanted it to feel like there wasn't too much on the counters. Okay, a couple things. Now that the kitchen is done and decorated, I was gonna move on to the rest of the spring decorating, like the entryway, the dining room, but I wanna skip ahead a little bit and go get the coffee table out of my trunk. I'm just really excited. It's like the only thing I wanna do. I don't know, I have big hopes, and I'm really hoping that my expectations are realistic and that I can just sand it down and get it to where I want it and then stain it. I have seen some people say where they had a really hard time and they had to use like a citrus strip, I think is what it is. I'm hoping I don't have to do that, but I just wanna begin on that. And then number two, you can kind of see in the background right here, a little gallery wall that I have been working on. That'll be in my living room makeover. Gallery walls are hard. Gallery walls are really hard. Very hard. Oh, and that's why you'll notice I changed clothes. I just put clothes on that I don't care about as much because I'm sure with sanding it's gonna get covered and stuff. I also have a mask and some goggles. Oh, and I got one of my husband's hats. I don't know, I'm just like protecting everything, I guess. Okay, so I wanted to give a little update on day one because I did have to stop to go get my son. So this is where we're ending off right now. And I wish that one of you who's really good at refinishing furniture was here to tell me like what to do, I guess. I wish someone would tell me how much to sand down. I was talking to my husband and I was like, I don't want to sand the furniture away and then there's like no coffee table left, which I don't even know if that's a possibility. But I don't want to sand down too far and ruin it. However, I still think I definitely need to sand more. There's areas where it's pretty light and I really love that color. But then there's a lot of areas where some of the sand didn't, or some of the stain didn't feel like it came off at all. And I don't know if the table is just uneven, so the sander wasn't hitting certain spots, or if it was something I was doing. So I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more. But this is where I'm ending off on day one. If anyone has any tips, please let me know. I'm gonna be doing a lot of my research tonight. I want like a step-by-step guide. Like, how do I know when it's time to stain or when I've gone too far or anything like that? But I feel like this will be a fun little work in progress. I'm not sure if I want to do like a warm chocolate stain or if I want to do like more of a light beachy wood color. I guess we got to get to the fully sanded part first, but this is where we're stopping for today. Okay, so this is actually the next day because like I said, my son came home from school, and once he's home from school, it is game over. No more work is getting done that day. So I wanted to go through and tidy up the living room, or not the living room, this is the dining room. I wanted to tidy up the dining room and get everything off the table, and then I want to show you guys some of my spring decor finds. It's not a whole bunch, but I do have a little bit of a haul. So after we get this table tidied up, I'll show you what I got.
I'm always gonna love you, that there's nothing you could do to make me turn away from you. And I know it's hard to see in a world that's going crazy, it changes like the leaves.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest guys, it's a whole nother day. I just put comfy clothes on. We just got back from Chuck E. Cheese. We had a birthday party to go to, and I got everyone calmed down a little bit because I wanted to show you the haul of some things I've picked up recently. I have some really good finds I'm excited about. It's funny because when I laid them all down together, I'm like, oh, there's definitely a theme. Like there's a specific style that I really like. Ooh, so we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and some kids had more tickets at the end, and they were able to get like a little transformer from having so many tickets. And my 4-year-old has been obsessed with Transformers recently and asking for a Transformer toy. So he was sad because some other kids got Transformers and he didn't have enough tickets. So I did go to Walmart afterwards and bought him. Yeah, come here. I did go to Walmart after and buy him a Transformer because it was like $5. Let me see. Can I show on the camera? Yep. What? Watch. I think you pressed this button. Look. Look. You push that up. Ooh. You love it? Okay, will you go sit down? Okay, so let's get into the haul. So the first item I got, I'll start with florals. These are from the store at home. I love hydrangeas. I have a lot of hydrangeas around my house. Obviously, you saw the ones on the dining room table. They're more of like a green color. I also have some that are like this. Oh, you saw earlier in the kitchen that are a green color. So these hydrangeas are white, but they still have like a creamy greenish tone to them, but not as much as the other ones. I do think on camera they're showing a little blue, but I think that's just because the room is blue. So I got these. They were $2.99 a stem, and I got 5 stems, which I thought was a pretty good deal. And I just thought those would be really pretty in like a classic vase. Okay, so the next item is this vase. This was from Ross, $7.99. I just thought the shape of this was really fun. Let me see. Here's some tulips. I don't even know if this would fit in there very well, but see, I don't know. I thought something was fun about it. It's a little bit different. So I got that for $7.99. Now the next thing is from the store at home. I have a bunch of these type of vases. Usually get them from thrift stores because they always have ones like this. This was $6.99 though. I wanted one that was a little bit smaller because I wanted it for the coffee table and I didn't want it to be as large. And then I got this little battery operated candle. I actually really like the color of it. Sometimes I feel like when you get battery operated candles, they're too yellow in person. So it's just really pretty. So I got that. Now the next thing is coasters. So I just got a pack of these coasters. Actually, I might have already shown these in a video, but I got a pack of these coasters. There were 6 of them from Home Goods. I believe it was $6. I just wanted something that would add a little bit of fun and a pattern into the living room. Plus we just needed coasters. Now, one of my favorite things I got is I found 2 of these frames, and I actually think I'm going to use them in this room. I think they're going to be really, really pretty against the blue wall. So they look like this. They are 20 by 24. 20 by 24, huge. And it also has a matting. I do wish maybe the matting was a little bit bigger because this is like a very large picture. I'm not sure what I would put in here. We actually don't have any like professional family photos or anything. So I do need to get some of those done, or maybe I could just like print out some artwork to begin with. But it is a 20 by 24 matted to 16 by 20, only $19.99 for a 20 by 24. I feel like that is so good, but I thought it was gorgeous. So I'm gonna show you a close-up. I need to look up what this is called. Is this called burl wood. Like this isn't real burl wood, but it's like obviously a design. Oh, I just thought it was so pretty. I wish they had more of these. They only had 2, but I did get both of them. And then this is where I say it's kind of funny because obviously I have a theme going on. I didn't even realize I had bought this the other day from At Home for, ooh, $14.99. Was it half off? I'm surprised I paid that much. I bought this for the coffee table because I thought it was really pretty, and it's actually the same exact wood design. So I got that. And then the last thing I got was this frame. I just thought this was so pretty. It was $9.99, and you could hang it up as artwork because the picture in there is really pretty, or you could just add your own. But I loved the actual frame detailing. Now it's hard. It's like, I don't know, plastic or what it is, but it almost looks like a linen from far away, and then it also has this gold detailing. So I thought this was really pretty. It's an 11 by 14 matted to an 8 by 10, and it was $9.99. Yeah, that is it. That is my little haul. Not a ton of stuff, but I'm really happy with everything I got. Okay, so if you guys have watched my channel before, you might have seen me talk about decorating this room before. I have gone back and forth on how I want to style it. So as you can see, I think a couple years ago it was, I hung up some shelves in here that I had made, and I liked them for about 2 weeks, and that was it. And I think it's just because I might not be the right person for open shelving. They felt very cluttered, so maybe I wasn't styling them correctly, but I really think I just don't love open shelving in my home. So what I think I'm gonna do is finally take down those shelves as well as the brackets and just hang up those picture frames. I feel like those will be so pretty on the wall in here. I love that burl wood, I think is what it's called, look against these blue walls. However, the only downside is I only have 2 of them, and they're from Home Goods, so I'm not sure if I can get more. So hopefully the 2 will work, or maybe I can find a 3rd or a 4th. And then my intention with this room is I like to keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace. I would love to eventually find like a sideboard that I could put over here, or a large hutch in the other area. Maybe if I can figure out how to refinish furniture, I feel like it would look really nice to have like a light, like bare wood hutch in here. I think that'd be really pretty. So definitely a work in progress. Okay, so this is what the entryway table looks like currently. It might look a little bit different if you've been watching my channel for a while. I'll put a picture of what it used to look like. So we used to have another mirror here, but unfortunately that mirror fell and broke. Actually last year on Bennett's birthday, December 29th, he was sitting at the top of the stairs and he dropped a little toy down and it just hit the mirror just right, fell and shattered. But thankfully I already had this mirror in the garage. I've had it for years. And I hung it up, it works perfectly. This space just felt like it needed a mirror. There wasn't a mirror there for a few days, and the amount of times I walked by this area before going outside and tried to look at the mirror. So we like having the mirror here, but I don't know, I wanna switch it up a little bit, decorate around it. Eventually I'd love to find a different piece of furniture on Facebook Marketplace for here. I've had this one for years. So as you can see, I am attempting to put together my own floral arrangement. I've actually never done this before, at least I don't think. Usually I'm one where I buy all of the same flower, like all those hydrangeas on the dining room table, or I buy a pre-made arrangement. However, I had a vision in mind. I had this inspiration picture. I had a couple of them actually, and I walked around Home Goods. It was actually a day that my son was off of school, my 7-year-old, and we both walked around and he helped me pick out each different stem to kind of try to recreate this. So I'm hoping it makes some pretty type of arrangement, but we're gonna play around and see. Okay, so you guys have to let me know because I'm starting to second guess myself. Do you like this more fun, bright, happy floral arrangement? And I'll have to do some tweaking, of course, and get everything perfected. Or should I stick to this one, which is a little more safe, and I've had this in my home before? Let me know which one you like better. I think for now, I'm going to keep the more fun one up because it is really bright and happy looking. But just doing a lot of rearranging and trying to figure out what would look best in this spot.